Ah, yes, the maps in Titanfall 2. Some old, some are original, some liked and disliked. And the funny thing is that for every amazing map that you get excited about, it when you see it in the loading screen, there is a map where you just let out the biggest growl and hover over the leaving game option. So you can imagine how I feel whenever I get this piece of shit map. Some of you may call it complex. So what's the big deal? What is it about this map that makes it so bad? Well, let me tell you, kiddo. It's quite extensive list, so sit down, grab some popcorn, and let's get into why I hate complex so much. Okay, so let's get one thing down. Complex, like most Titanfall 2 maps, is the classic 3-lane map design. But you see, here's the thing. Other maps are so much more than just 3 lanes. They have smaller, more minute paths that you can take to get an advantage or a good flank on the enemy team. But with Complex, no. Complex doesn't give a shit. When designing this map, the devs must have been like, hey, here's 3 lanes and literally nothing else. Enjoy. Like, this map is just so unbelievably bland that it offers nothing to the imagination when it comes to advanced movement and positioning. It's just rush down center lane or go down the other generic paths. No secret sauce pathways, no ingenious slide hopping routes. It's literally just 3 lanes. The map isn't very elite playstyle friendly, and it just gets so old and tedious running down the same 3 lanes all game. It is just so annoying. But wait, there's more. The map is just too grapple friendly. I think you all know where I'm going with this. Like, all it takes is just one grapple lord who thinks he's hot shit to ruin the experience for everyone on the enemy team. Now, don't get me wrong. I like frag grenades. I think they're fun to play with, but it just gets so repetitive seeing some grapple virgin slingshot down center lane and throw a nade and get an instant 5 kills at the beginning of the match. Like, seriously, we get it. You main grapple. You think you're the biggest, baddest pilot on the frontier. Now please, get back down from the Joyce supports in center lane. Which brings me to my next point. The Joyce supports in center lane, they are literally a camper's paradise. What if I, were to tell you that 100%, that is correct, not 50%, not 75%, not 99%, 100% of everyone camping up on those supports are using a Spitfire or a Cold War. Well, it's true. The Spitfire, well, you all know about that gun and why it's scummy, but using the Cold War and just running down center lane the entire game is the only tactical strategy that people even know. Like, seriously, how incompetent do you have to be at Titanfall to use the Cold War center lane strat on Complex? Like, seriously, I question these people have that crippling thumb disease like that old lady from Pixar's Monsters vs. Aliens, which is why they are incapable of using any other advanced strategies because their thumbs just can't properly wrap around the controller. But yeah, and so that's why they just have to resort to using Cold War down center lane. I don't know. And lastly, aside from the bland, pale design of Complex, aside from the campers, the Cold Wars, the Spitfires, all of it is insignificant. It is minute compared to the true grand reason as to why Complex is perhaps the most annoying map in my opinion. The Titans. Yeah, that's right. The fucking Titans. Here goes Nick complaining about the Titans again. You're goddamn right I'm complaining about the Titans on Complex. You know why? Well, you see, Titan v Titan combat is, well, what you would expect as if there were any other map. But the Titan v Pilot combat is what really just irks me. The Titan v Pilot combat, on the other hand, is probably without a doubt the most broken thing in the game on this map. You remember how I said that there are just 3 lanes and there is an extreme lack of smaller passages for pilots to take? Yeah, that's why. Pilots have next to no cover or escape strategy when it comes to taking on Titans on this map. And so now you take an annoying aspect of the game and you make it even more annoying by completely crippling any and all ways pilots have to help combat Titans. If you're not first to fall, then you're first to lose. It's plain and simple as that, and that sucks so much. Being the first to fall should offer a slight advantage, but the enemy team should still be able to have a chance. It shouldn't be this way where if you are first to drop your Titan, then that's game over, GG, well played, easy, XD for the enemy team. There is no in-between on this map. You either Titan stack or get Titan stacked on. No middle ground whatsoever. And you all know me, I hate playing as a Titan, and I hate playing against Titans. So for me, it's literally a pick your poison gameplay scenario. Completely annihilate pilots as a Titan or get annihilated by Titans. I don't want that. Now, don't get me wrong. Although I am more than comfortable, completely comfortable with dogging on people, they need to at least stand a chance though for it to be fun. Because when I'm completely destroying the enemy team, at least I can tell myself that I'm relying on skill and nothing else to make me the best goddamn pilot in the lobby. But when I'm completely destroying pilots as a Titan, it just doesn't feel rewarding because they just don't, the enemy team just doesn't have a chance against me. But of course, you know, it's either that or play as a pilot and deal with Titans, and I'm most certainly not doing that on Complex. So, I guess I just have to go with calling down my Titan. Pilots versus pilots on Complex, you know, I can handle, but, you know, you gotta refer to the other reasons that I mentioned before Titans. But it's just attrition that grinds my gears, and I just can't stand at all on this map. So, what did we learn from this? Well, let's review. Map is too grapple friendly. Its design is so bland and offers little to the imagination. Campers on Center Lane are annoying, and I hate them. And lastly, And lastly, but most certainly not least, fuck Titans. This map is way too easy for them to completely dog on pilots. Especially if you have Ronin. Now, I'm sure a lot of you enjoy Complex. Some of you may even say it's your favorite map, and you have the right to say that. As many of you may have noticed by the title of the video says that why I hate Complex. You see what I'm getting at? It's a video about why I hate Complex. This isn't a video on why Complex is objectively a bad map. So if you like Complex, go ahead, tell me in the comments or not. All I'm doing is stating why I just simply don't like Complex and how it's my opinion why I don't like Complex. Unlike Rise, that map is objectively a bad map. I'm sure Complex is actually a really good map, and I'm not going to let my personal preference stop me from denying that. But it's just like how Rise, despite the fact that I enjoy Rise, but Rise is an objectively bad map. You know? I know. I enjoy Rise just a little bit. Eva's so good on Rise. Oh my god, you have no idea. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Be on the lookout for my next pilot tips and tricks because I will be releasing it within the week or something like that. Anyways, I'll see you guys around later.